I guess these reviews are sort of back? Hey guys, MasakoX here. Or should I be saying, that's right everyone, Dragon Ball Super Chapter 53 manga review is here, and yeah, you're probably wondering why I'm doing this. I know, I said that I didn't cover it on the channel. Well, I am now, for two reasons in fact. First, I decided to actually catch up fully on the manga after lagging behind somewhat due to, you know, wedding preparations, which are now complete, and secondly, hashtag YT being YT. I shouldn't have been so steadfast in not reviewing it if I'm honest, because the way that things have gone as of late in the manga, it's really good. Much more so than from what I remember when I checked it out originally, and from what I've gleaned during the many conversations and discussions I've had with Havrok about the medium. Seriously, while we were at SAGANBO'S, we were talking about this for hours. He's a very happy bunny that I'm all caught up. So I guess that every month you can expect a review from the manga from me. And in the meantime, I shall go back and do reviews from each chapter of the Moro arc. That's from about chapter 43. Just so that means there's some kind of consistency. There will be huge spoilers about this arc that may translate into the anime series should it ever return and Toei decides that it likes money again. And you have been informed about those spoilers. Chapter 53. SAGANBO'S Galactic Bandit Brigade. Before we begin properly, do give my merch store a look as we've got quite a few new designs over there, plus more incoming over the next few weeks. Go to masako.cc/store and give it a gander. Thank you. Right, onwards. If you've read up to chapter 52, then you've probably realised that Goku and Vegeta are off on their own little adventure again, doing their own thing, so business as usual really. The only person that has reported for duty to protect Earth from more of Moro's goons, as we saw in the last chapter, is Krilling. It's like what we said in DBZA. He may be a bit of a wet blanket, but darn it, he steps up when necessary. Case in point right here. Not even Ten Shinhan showed up, and why is that exactly? Oh, it's because he doesn't have a phone. I mean, don't you guys have phones? Before Krilling can crack another joke by suggesting something else, Jaco shows up to check on how the recruitment drive is going along, and finds out it's going less than great.
Well, that's what you get for not putting a super elite on the job, I suppose.
Bulma responds by commenting on Krilling's lack of other friends and social life, whilst Eska and Dende reunite, and then starkly realise with Piccolo that they are the last of their kind. Don't worry guys, it's gonna be okay. The Saiyans can teach you a thing or two about coping with that kind of stuff. You're not the only ones out there. Whilst they're doing that, Pasta, Getty and Penne, the Macaroni gang, I've gotta love that pun, Macarena, macaroni, all that kind of stuff, are warning the gang that more of their crew are coming their way, and they're even bolder than them. No joke. They consist of Super Saiyan Bart Simpson, Discount Poe, and What If You Fused Hit with Rachni from Monster Musume. Okay, I kid. These are actually Shimoreka, Yumba, and OG73i, aka 7-3. Yeah, okay, we get the drill. Big, tough, stupid one, guy with the freaky powers, and the pretty one? I guess 7-3 has that sort of mystique. In any case, we've got to pander to Yumba's greedy gut as they make a pit stop. Get it? He's fat. Meanwhile, Jaco is reporting back to HQ after briefing the gang, but Bulma forces him to spill some more beans about the group. And we then see in pictures that this porker populace has been decimated by mostly 7-3, whose gimmicky power is copying people's traits for 30 minutes. What I would like to call imitation. And we see it in action. And oh yeah, that's it. Also, these hedgehog people can teleport. They are right here on the lookout. Huh. I've got to say, that is rather convenient. Kind of too convenient. It's interesting that they land right there as well, but at least there's no dragging the heels and making them try and find the lookout, I suppose. You know, you've got to count for something. The Macaroni gang think that these guys are actually here to rescue them, but it seems like their blue aurum greed has actually come back to bite them on the bum, as this new posse are fully aware of their devious ways in trying to trick Moro. But before Shimoreka can get payback, Piccolo nopes that in a pretty cool fashion. But then, despite hearing about what 7-3 can actually do, he gets the Essen imitation treatment himself, and then a special beam cannon to the face. At least he acknowledges that that whole thing was sloppy. At least he did something wrong. He admits it. And with that, Yumba fights with Krilling, with Jaco and Piccolo taking on 7-3. I mean, Jaco's offering support. And Shimureka, I guess he chills. So in order to beat 7-3 Piccolo, our Piccolo has to think like himself. And this leads to the biggest handshake you will ever see. And oh, Shimureka does do something. He plays keep away with Jaco's pride and joy. The Fiend! Okay, so 7-3 is quite clearly the OP one of this arc. He's a battle droid, he can absorb powers in an interesting fashion. And what else can he do? Oh yeah, he's got infinite stamina. Piccolo's getting 17 flashbacks right now. Whilst we then head back to the lookout with Hercule of all people coming in to help, we then see Krilling trying to fend off Yumba. Emphasis on the trying, but it goes as you think in the manga. Seriously, Toyotaro really does not like Krilling. I mean, at all. We then get something I thought we would never see in an official Dragon Ball product. A special beam cannon struggle! It looks really awesome! But the fact that 7-3 has no loss of energy means that it's got to end sometime. And it does, with Piccolo's beam collapsing, but there is no sign of the Namekian or any traces left. Nope, Gohan is coming to save the day! But I hear you ask, is the bang down? Let's check! Nope, okay, false alarm everyone, no, the bang is not down. But the glasses are down? Is that a good thing? Will you accept that? Glasses are down? Also, this shot makes him look more like Vegeta in some way, for some reason. Only with a less aggressive widow's peak. As that's going on a distant planet, Merus and Goku are training in a special room of spirit and time that Merus was privy to. And what's interesting about this is that it reveals to us that there's more than one room of spirit and time dilation can vary from place to place, with this one in particular having a ratio of 1:3, instead of ours, which has a ratio of 1:365. Hey, it's better than nothing, I guess. And from what we can see, Goku's taking a massive boot to the head. Goku is taking many big oofs as he's trying to get back Ultra Instinct and make it come out and show itself after all this time of not having it. It's really bugging him, but don't worry, dude. I've got a solution for you. Just go to Super Dragon Ball Heroes. You get Ultra Instinct almost every episode. In all seriousness, though, Merus tells Goku that he has to replicate the circumstances of when he last acquired Ultra Instinct, which means that we then have to do the unthinkable, which is raising the stakes. That's something almost unheard of in Dragon Ball these days. Perish the thought! Our last page sees Vegeta on planet Yardrat, showcasing the training that Goku went under, all for the pursuit of spirit control. You know, something he can maybe get one of those 3 interesting powers that Pibaro was talking about, one being instant transmission. But then realizing that Goku, up here, lasted about 5 months, 150 days, with no interruption. And I find that honestly hard to believe, because how would he eat? Goku needs to eat. Goku eats. But hey, Cheats has to do it because Kakarot did it, so there. And that's the end of that chapter. All in all, this chapter to me was a pretty solid affair. The fight between 7-3 and Piccolo was well framed for the most part, and the use of the special beam cannon, as well as little references to some of Piccolo's other attacks and techniques, was pretty fun to see, as he had to really dig deep into his back catalogue to try and figure out a solution. But the design of 7-3 to me is a little derivative. It kind of spoilt my enjoyment, I must say, and the mannerisms of them remind me of Hit too much to take fully seriously, but the actions of said character are pretty good. Also, it's nice to see Goku acknowledging for once that he actually really has to push himself, like, to the brink of passing, far more than Whis ever did. And imagine the Zenkai he's going to get from this one. I will say though that I really don't appreciate the lack of competence that Krilling seems to convey in this chapter. I mean, the guy was the only one to show up at the lookout, he was doing his duty, save for our champ, and then he's made a mockery of by the big tough stupid one. How bad can it get for him? I swear, it's really annoying me. Consider my pet peeve, people. But overall, I would say that the composition for this chapter was alright. The action, pretty interesting, but some of the points there seemed a little familiar. But that being said, it was great to see Piccolo actually making up for his blunder earlier on and admitting that he had done so instead of passing the buck. And I'm also very curious to see where Vegeta's training is going to go and whether he sticks it out. But more of that in the next review. So there we go. What did you guys think of this review? Do you like this format? Does it remind you of the anime reviews? Would you like to see more of them? Leave a comment below and let's get this discussion going. And I shall see you in the next video. Catch you later.